Hello, my name is Renee Liao, and today we are covering the Opulence Global's composition plan in a very short period of time. Now, we do have a much more longer, detailed, with all the details video on the composition plan. You can find that link in the video description below. But for today's purposes, we want to cover, sort of high level, get a good overview of all the income potential that we have with the Opulence Global's composition plan, your pathway to Royal Lifestyle Director. So let's dive right into this. So there's many ways to earn from retail profits to wholesale profits to, of course, the very infamous residual income and passive income, the key reason why I got started personally in the business, and of course, tons more of bonuses and incentives. So the Opulence Global Business Opportunity is all about really operating your Opulence business globally. And it's pretty simple. All you have to do is simply promote your email preloaded with exclusive Opulence Global products. And you can also, of course, do social sharing in person, trade shows, and home tours and home parties, and of course, selling face to face, belly to belly, or of course, using social media or other online platforms. And of course, you can do this anywhere in the world without any experience whatsoever. So the one of the most popular ways of earning in Opulence Global is, of course, the retail profits. We really have amazing products that are so well priced, they're so affordable, but of course, they work so well that people want to keep back and buying more. So you can earn up to 59% retail profits on all of your personal VIP shoppers. Okay, VIP shoppers are what we call your customers. So you can earn on all of your customers' purchases in either in person or also online through your email or through the Opulence app. And you have up to a 37% discount on your entire email. So for example, let's say that the average earning per item is about $20. Now, based upon that number there, if you were to sell 5 items at $20 each, you would have made $100. Likewise, 100 items at $20 each is $2,000. Now, one of the most sort of popular products, of course, that people love to buy is called the Fountain of Life. And so what's amazing is that when you actually order this and sort of, buy it in what's called the family pack, where you buy 14 bottles, and our current promotion, you get 3 bottles for free. Essentially your cost per bottle might be like, 55 or $60. But again, the retail price is $100. So oftentimes, even on one of our most popular selling products like the Fountain of Life, you might make $40, $50 per bottle. And so again, just by selling, let's say, even 100 bottles per month, you have an extra $4,000 of income. So that goes for all of our products. Real simple, you buy it wholesale and you sell it retail. That is the retail profits. Now, the next one is called the wholesale profit, where you want to build, of course, your team locally and expand globally. You'll meet other people that also want to partake in becoming a distributor. And so we have 4 different packages in the company, from brand partner to LA, LAD, LA Plus, and LADE. And of course, if you haven't understood these packages yet, we do have another video that I've recorded that talks about the packages in by itself. And so, however, just by launching new partners or launching new emails, you can also earn a wholesale profit, like a one-time bonus that goes into your e-wallet. So if you are a LA, LAP, or LADE, okay, this is your email level. You can see here, doing exactly the same effort, you're going to earn double to triple compared to being a brand partner. Another key reason why you want to be the LA or higher. Now, if you were to launch a brand partner, you would earn $50. If you launch in LA, you would earn $300. And if you launched, of course, in LADE, you would then earn $350. Okay, so this is per person that you were to introduce or to launch. And so there really is no limit to this. You could just keep launching people forever and ever and ever and constantly earn this bonus. Now, of course, the cool thing is that because all of these package here, they're all receiving product, and that's why you're receiving this bonus here. Now, what might happen is someone might get started at a lower package and decide to upgrade. If they do upgrade within the first 30 days, then the difference will also be paid to you as well. Okay, and that's the wholesale profit. Next, we have, of course, the path to financial freedom. And that for a lot of people is to be able to earn great income to replace their current income. And so there's massive earning potential with a personal LADE launch. Because if you were to introduce, for example, let's say you had 2 people that got launched already, And by the way, to qualify for earning the residual income, you do want to introduce two people, okay? One person on the left and one person on the right who are the LA level or higher. Now, every time you were to introduce a new LADE, you will earn $350. But because there's CV that's attached to that package, you end up qualifying potentially really quickly for the MGRS bonus. And one share is approximately around $100. So, you know, you have three shares, it's $300. But of course, when you reach what's called the LD1, the very first rank called Lifestyle Director 1 or LD1, and you do that by you introducing two LAs or higher, and those two introduce their own two, so two and then four. Now, whenever you launch LADE or LAP, you also get a variance bonus. For the LADE, it's worth $100. Then, of course, if you already, let's say you had three people in this week that got started in your business, and let's say they're all the LADE package, you can see here they all come with 1800 CV. So 1800 times three, or 18, you know, this combined together is equivalent to 5400 CV. Because again, left side you have 3600, right side you have 1800. Add that together, it's 5400 CV, and that pays you a check of $460. 400 of that is through your binary cycle, and $60 is through your marketing allowance. And that's used for things like, you know, your air tickets, your hotels, conference tickets, all those kinds of things. Okay. So you can see here, when you launch a personal LADE, adding this together, you can actually potentially earn over $1,000 just by launching one single new LADE. Okay. So again, this is based upon you being an LD1. But if you're not an LD1, you can still earn a lot of these bonuses regardless. Okay. Only the variance bonus you wouldn't be able to earn, but that's still a lot of money here. So again, this is all about earning that lifelong residual income or that passive income. And you can earn up to 8.5% commission on your entire organization all the way down to infinity. And really, the binary commission is the most lucrative part of our infinity compensation plan because it pays you forever and ever, leveraging, of course, the sales within your team. And so for some people who don't understand this, don't worry about it. But if you sort of have some background in the industry, just note that there's no volume cap. We don't cap volume at any point in time. There's carryover of volume. It pays to infinity. It's a variable binary cycle payout. So it actually pays you on both legs, not just on one of the two legs. And you cannot go down in rank. There's no deranking either. So it's a really powerful, the best binary comp plan on this planet. And so to activate for your binary commissions, what you want to have here is to introduce two people, okay? One person on your left team, one person on your right team. Now, of course, you all want to be doing that monthly 150 PV, which is your own, you know, monthly purchases of either products or shopping credits. We covered that, of course, in the package video. But just by doing that, you're now qualified to earning the residual income. So again, for the LA, LAP, LADEs, you want to be doing your monthly 150. And for the brand partners, it could be $75. You introduce two people, now you're fully qualified, okay? And so really quickly, what we want to really differentiate what's the difference between PV and CV, okay? Personal volume versus commissionable volume. So volume generated from personal products, purchases, and shopping credit purchases or sales to your customers all count as personal volume. However, 150 PV must be generated personally, not from the customers or VIPs that are buying from you. So in other words, you know, some of our things, you might have a requirement for 450 PV for some of our bonuses. 150 of that must be you paying for it yourself, okay? The other 300 or above or more can come from sales to your customers. And again, PV is calculated from the product's base price, referred to the individual product for PV value. Hence, on the website, every item, when you click into the item, will actually show you the actual PV value, of course, the retail price. And however, if you are buying shopping credits, if you're buying monthly 150 in shopping credits are one-to-one. So if you put away 150 into your shopping credits, Canadian dollars, of course, that's 150 PV as well. Now, that's different from commissionable volume. CV is the volume generated from your team's products and shopping credit purchases, launches, and their VIP customer sales. In other words, CV is simply the sales that is done by the team. When your team buys and sells products, when your team has customers and VIPs buying from them, when your team launched new emails, the CV from that, all the sales is CV for you. Okay, so PV is what you personally buy, and CV just comes from the team. So in the binary commission, once you activate your binary tree, your team can do the same thing. And the CV that can pay you can be split one third, two thirds, 50-50, or two thirds, one third. In other words, if you have like one big team on one side and no one on the other side, you can't earn commissions just as of yet. But once you start to build your smaller leg, the one third of those sales will match with two thirds on the bigger leg, combine that together and pay you that up to 8.5%. Again, the cool thing is that this pays to an infinity. So the longer you remain in the business, the deeper and bigger your team will become. You will earn on the CV from all of those people again to infinity. So again, CV comes from email launches, right? From your team online product purchases. So this is your teams. They have people buying online from them. It could be themselves buying for themselves and buying and selling, or of course from the monthly smart buy. So of course your team that does a monthly 150, all of the sales from your whole entire team, from launches to buying and selling for themselves and their monthly smart buy, all of that counts for your CV. And when that CV adds up to 5,400, okay, it's called the power cycle. You get $400 power cycle plus $60 in your marketing allowance privilege. So that's really the power here. Again, if in 1 week, if we pay out every single week, if you had 54,000, adding a zero to the CV, you get paid $4,600, okay, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, but when you first get started, it might not always be that you have 5,400 CV right away, right? You might have less. But we have four different ways we can pay you. At 900 CV, you can get paid $45. So again, being an LA or higher on your 150 PV is where you get the maximum payout. If you are the LA LAP at a lesser 75 monthly PV or you're a brand partner, you get paid even less. So likewise, at level 2, if you had 1,800 CV in that week, they pay you 100. 3,600 CV, it pay you 220. And at 5,400 CV, the power cycle pays you 400 plus an extra $60. So now in one case, let's say you had 10,000 volume this week. What happens then? It's really simple. It starts to pay you at the highest level possible first. So it pays you at 5,400, but it takes that from your 10,000 CV. It pays you $460. But 10,000 minus the 5,400, you still have 4,600 CV remaining. It then pays you at level 3 and pays you 220. You have 1,000 remaining, so it'll keep paying you as many times as possible from the biggest amount to the smallest. So in 1 week, you might get multiple payouts in the same week. Again, if you had 10 times this 5,400, so 54,000 CV, you get paid 10 times this, which is 4,600, and et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so now this chart here is showing you the power of that residual income as your team gets bigger and bigger. And this chart here, we're being very, very conservative. All we're basing this number on is as your team grows and their customers, because you might have one partner that has 20 customers, that means you have 21 people. Okay, so if combined all together, you have 233 people in your team, and all they're doing every month is that 150 layaway in their shopping credits or for their product purchases, that's going to pay you a monthly residual passive income of $1,240, which is amazing. And for a lot of people to get to 5,000 a month with about 861 people in your team, it's a great income to have, right? An extra income of $5,000 per month. Now, again, in some cases, people in your team might not just pay 150 PV per month. They have we've seen 300 PV orders, 450 PV orders. Some people do buy and sell a lot of products. So again, we've been very conservative here. This is also not including the fact that people are launching packages in your team and all of that CV as well too. It's just from the monthly 150. And of course, at 1,700 plus people, you're earning roughly $10,000 per month, of course, in the residual passive income. So I love our plan because we're really sort of really great bonuses, really great residuals, and of course, there's more to show you as well. So now speaking really quickly about the marketing allowance privilege, really, it's a really cool program because sometimes people, as they're earning income, they're not putting aside money like they should be for their business events. For example, attending conferences, going to support their team, traveling to different cities. And the map can be used for all of these things, right? That do require corporate approval, of course. But what does count are Opulence business tools, attending Opulence events, event tickets, flights, hotels, Opulence hosted events, pre-approved team incentives, and sometimes we might want to send a specific leader to a certain market that's been generating a lot of sales for the team. Again, different leaders can combine their MAP funds to fund other Opulence approved expenses. So it's a really great program where it really supports the markets who are generating that volume. We want to make sure that those markets get proper attention, of course, using this MAP fund. Now, of course, we do have a video for that, but we're going to skip that for now for the marketing lounge privilege. And the next one is called the personal team bonus. And this is where, as an LA, because you have a 30% discount, compared to the brand partners that only have a 20% discount. So if you were to introduce any brand partners, BPs, who were to buy and sell products at any point in time, that extra 10% that they pay does not go to the company's pocket. Guess where it goes? It goes into your pocket. So no matter who you introduce, if they are brand partners and you introduce them, whenever they buy and sell products, you will earn that extra 10%. Okay. Next, of course, is the monthly global revenue sharing, or MGRS. This basically, every single month, the company takes a portion of their revenue and pays it to people who qualify. And you can get 1 share, 2 share, or 3 shares. Again, all you have to do here is have 450 PV, so have more PV, which is personal purchases that you may have bought and sold products. And of course, having the BQV, which is called the business qualifying volume. The easy way to understand BQV is it's the CV that is generated from what you do. Whoever you launch into the business or who you upgrade, you have VIP customers that buy from you, or half of what you buy and sell on your email. All of that counts as your BQV. Okay, so again, a lot of people now are able to earn an extra $100, $200, $300 per month, depending on 1 or 2 or 3 shares. It could be more depending on that share that month. But again, there's many different ways of qualifying for this. But in short, again, this is a high level overview of all of the bonuses that you can earn. And a lot of people actually do qualify for this MGRS as well too. So next we have another earning, which is called your variance bonus. And this is really designed to boost the income of what we call our lifestyle directors. Okay. So I want to show you a quick diagram here. What happens here is whenever an LAP or an LADE is launched, 250 of that LAP or 400 of that LADE is reserved to pay 10 qualified lifestyle directors. Now, how do you become a lifestyle director? It's real simple. The first one called LD1, you introduce again 2 LAs or higher, and those 2 introduce their own 2. So 2 get 2, you have 2, and then you have 4. So 6 people in total, you're now qualified as a lifestyle director 1. Now, if after that, if all you did as an LD1 was do your own 250 smart buy, okay, for LD1 and 2s, the LD3 and 4s have to have their smart buy 250 and be MGRs qualified. But as long as you did your 250 smart buy, what happens is that you're going to get a part of this payout. So let's say an LADE launched. Then the system will look at, well, who's that sponsor? And that sponsor, the first qualified LD, receives $100. Then the system says, okay, well, who's this person's sponsor? And that second qualified LD gets $75. And the third one gets 50, 40, 30, 25, 20, 20, 20, 20. So again, this bonus here is really designed for those leaders who get really busy in supporting their teams. They want to go full-time in the business. And this is a great way to help them, of course, to have additional income to not only support their teams, but to go full-time as well. So it's great bonus to have here, and that's called the variance bonus. Now, the next one here is called the commission boost, or the C boost for short. And this is available to all qualified partners, and it pays every Friday. And basically, the products that are part of this commission boost bonus have a 23% CV push up in the entire binary. And a big portion of that is of the PV of the product goes towards this commission boost. So what happens here is, let's say this person over here were to purchase a C Boost qualified product purchase, like Divine, for example. Well, if you were in LA and you were either this person's sponsor or the second sponsor or the third sponsor, the 3 qualified upline will receive 4% if you are LA or higher and 2% if you are a BP. So again, if this person were to buy products right away, right, this person's in LA, they get 4%. this person's a BP, they get 2%, and this person's at the LA, and they get 4% as well. So again, just by being in LA or higher, you get all of the maximum bonuses here. Okay, so you can imagine, as an example, if you had 12 personally introduced emails, and those 12 introduced their own 12 for 144, and that 144 had their own 12. Now, if all these people simply bought one bottle of Divine, which again, most people usually buy a lot more than that, but at a 4% C boost, you can imagine what could be your additional income, over $6,000 of extra income just based upon this example. And of course, there is a maximum weekly earning potential. Again, all the more details you can find in the other video description below. Okay, so that's called the C boost commission boost bonus. Now, we do have an amazing Opulent Club where we want to make sure that we kind of wine and dine you and give you the most access to life's finer things. And so, first of all, we have what's called the rank advancement and maintenance. So, we're really going to focus on just the LD1 because the rest of it is the same thing, just adding a new layer. So, as an LD1, again, to get there, all you got to do is introduce two people who are LAs or higher. You have an LAP here, you have an LADE, and those two introduce their own two. So you have two Gen 1s and four Generation 2s, right? Now, again, once you're here, that makes you an LD1. And now your income goes up, your income potential goes up on a weekly basis. And of course, you unlock the variance bonus that we just talked about. So that's how you can get to LD1. And this also makes you eligible for the car bonus we're going to cover in a few more slides. But from here, to get to LD2, all you gotta do is have these four people also introduce their own two each. Or the simple way of putting it is you have two LD1s. So again, you can see here that once you have two LD1s, it makes you an LD2. Now you qualify for the free cruise. As a LD3, you want to have two LD2s, and now you qualify for our free trip to Dubai. So we have a 20th year anniversary celebration in Dubai 2026, and everything from your flight, hotel, convention tickets, everything is included for LD3s or higher. So you want to make sure you can try to get to LD3 as fast as you can. You still have a lot of time to get there, okay? And of course, LD4, you want to have two LD3s. For Presidential Lifestyle Director, PLD, you want to have two LD4s. And for the Royal Lifestyle Director, RLD, you want to have two PLDs, okay? Now, let's take a look at how to qualify for the car. So we have a car and vacation club where it's a 6-tier car vacation club for our partners to drive their cars or go on vacation for free up to $4,000 per month. Alternatively, if they don't want the car payment or the vacation club, they can choose to get the shopping credits, double the value in shopping credits. So, for example, for the first one, LD1, you want to qualify for the $500 per month car payment, or you could choose $1,000 in shopping credits. But to qualify for this, all you got to do here is launch a new LA or higher, so LA, LAP, or LADE. You want to have group volume of 7,500 CV with a minimum of 2,500 per team. That can be tracked in your back office under team volume. Have your own 450 PV, again, a personal volume, and have 750 PGV. The simple way to understand PGV is it's the CV that your own first generation generate. So whoever you personally introduce, it could be 2, it could be 20 people, them collectively, when it's all of their sales and purchases, all of their launches, and all of their VIP customers, that all counts towards you for your PGV, okay? And once you have that, you can qualify for this $500 payment towards your car. For the LD2, it's 750, and the requirements go up a little bit. For LD3, you get $1,000 per month. Again, the requirements go up a little bit. LD4, it goes up even higher to $1,500 per month. And again, it goes up a little bit higher here. And PLD and of course, RLD, the same thing as well too, to $4,000 per month for the Royal Lifestyle Director, okay? Now, of course, as you rank events as well too, what happens here is that at LD1, you get your cruise half paid for. LD2, you have a luxury cruise. LD3, you actually receive the exclusive summit. In this case, we're going to Dubai. Again, flight, hotel, conference tickets, everything is paid for. LD4, you get your exotic vacation. At PLD, first class travel, and at RLD, private jet travel. But also, we do have fast track bonuses where if you can achieve some of these ranks, especially LD1, LD2, within your first week or first 30 days, you get a doubling or tripling of your commissions. Mentorship bonuses, we get 10%. If you help someone reach these ranks, you get 10% matching as well too. Of course, we have organizational revenue sharing, which is much more for the PLD and RLD. And of course, once you reach RLD, you get a $100,000 Fairy March timepiece or diamond ring valued at retail $100,000. But again, most of the income you can earn right away. We covered that in the beginning part of this video. So again, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please, the key thing is to ask all your questions, just like I did, and contact your My5 or the person who invited you to watch this video. Please do contact them and get your questions answered, or you can also reach out to me as well too. And aside from that, in our company, we have the saying, we are one team, one dream to the billion. Thank you for watching. And of course, do subscribe to my YouTube channel for much more exciting videos. And of course, as we always say, to the billion. Take care. Thanks for watching.